Issue boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on transfer news video all about Arsenal stuff. Everything that all Arsenal fans were actually dying to hear about. First of all, I am overwhelmed. I'm really happy that we have actually crossed 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers in our channel. Thank you so much. धन्यवाद आप सब लोगों का. People from Sierra Leone, people from very different parts of Africa, my friends, welcome to this channel. This channel is actually overwhelmed to have you guys as its viewers and audiences. Really guys, it is like one of my greatest achievement in life. One of the many which are in the road ahead of my YouTube journey, but nonetheless the Indian Gooner wants to tell its audiences धन्यवाद. आप लोगों के वजह से ही Indian Gooner यहाँ है, which means all because of you people that Indian Gooner is standing in front of you daily and making some time out so that all the Arsenal fans who are actually in different parts of the world, wherever you are, you need to get connected. You need to be in sync with what Arsenal is actually doing. So you guys get the best of information, latest information, everything related to Arsenal is actually bang on in this channel. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe to this channel, be a part of this wonderful journey of mine and connect and let me know what you feel about Arsenal. Any comment, every comment, I'll try my best to reply as soon as possible, but make no mistake, every comment will get a reply from me because I want to get interested. I want people whatever the fans, whichever fans are there in different parts of Europe, Africa, different parts of the world, everyone has their own opinion and I would love to listen to them. So please comment, yeah, whatever you feel about Arsenal, whatever you feel about the transfer news, whatever you feel about a particular transfer news, whichever you believe that he or she should be into our club, that would make more sense. Please let me know and always like the video if you love it. Well, today also we have hell lots of news, so watch the video till the end. Let's go on with the video.
Comes to Silvino! Well, that is absolutely astonishing.
Arsenal's Supremo Stan Kroenke is about to meet Florentino Perez. When their teams meet, well, the meeting is about Dani Ceballos. The problem with Dani Ceballos is that Arsenal are looking a way to buy him out, but Real Madrid are in no mood to sell Dani Ceballos. They want only a loan deal which pays off his wages, and Real Madrid would want their player to get more and more experience in a Premier League. Nonetheless, they don't want to part ways with Dani Ceballos, and most importantly, loan is the perfect way because I think Dani Ceballos is going to cost some amount of money, and as far as what we are made to be believed, that Arsenal have a particular amount of budget. So if we sell, so if we are not selling anyone but we are only buying stuff, so that would really mean that we have very meager budget in terms of buying a good amount of talent and covering our bases at different positions to strengthen the squad. So nonetheless, I believe Dani Ceballos would be a great signing and loan deal would make sense for us as well, because if he does not improve upon from what is expected from him after coming to Arsenal, I think it would be a waste to sign him altogether by buying out him. So I think loan deal makes much more sense. Next news. Another biggest confirmation. Bernard Caioso, the president of Saint-Etienne, has actually mentioned that everything is on track with Arsenal. Well, Saint-Etienne Supremo has actually spoken about William Saliba coming to Arsenal, and if you don't get any more better confirmation than that, I don't know what will. And nonetheless, the confirmation must be expected in the next week that William Saliba is being captured by Arsenal. It is much of the biggest. He is one of the biggest prospects in Europe, where all the clubs are looking at him at 18 years of age. Well, he's been touted to be the next Rafa Varane. Well, every part of the footballing fraternity want a piece of this youngster, and nonetheless even Spurs wanted him because they know what kind of talent, what kind of balance Saliba brings into the squad. Well, it turns out that we are going to get that important piece of central defense, but nonetheless, let's not get excited. It's not this season that we are going to get that piece. It's going to be the next season. Nonetheless, this is the confirmation that we were waiting for, except for the fact that the official confirmation? Well, when it is there, I'll always inform you. So stay tuned to the Indian Gooner. Let's go to the next news. With Aaron Ramsey leaving, Czech departing, and nonetheless Laurent Koscielny in limbo. Well, the biggest problem that has been surfacing to Arsenal is that who should be the Arsenal's captain? Mesut Ozil was, Nacho Monreal was in the last season. Well, whom should we actually make an Arsenal captain? When Unai Emery was asked about it, Unai Emery said that he was thinking Xhaka to be a formidable option, but nonetheless he would want to make an Englishman. He wants to bring that English values, that values of Arsenal, or an Arsenal academy product should be somebody to lead Arsenal, and that is actually great to hear Unai Emery about. Like whatever Unai Emery is actually saying, it is actually making strong sense. But if you talk about that, I think you have Rob Holding, who was bought, or Callum Chambers, or who else? The youngsters. Well, we need to figure out who will be the captain, but still I think all the players need to motivate their teammates during a game if we are losing or not. So captain, it is just one post, and I don't care whoever gets it. Granit Xhaka deserves it, yes, but nonetheless Unai Emery is the one who decides that, not me. So we'll see who is going to be the next Arsenal captain. Let's go to the next news. Roy Hodgson has actually spoken more about Wilfried Zaha. Well, whole world is telling that Wilfried Zaha has actually handed in a transfer request. It turns out that Roy Hodgson has not spoken with Wilfried Zaha. Roy Hodgson does not know if Wilfried Zaha has spoken to Crystal Palace officials. Well, it will only be open to him when he meets Wilfried Zaha, which is in a week or 10 days time. That's the vacation time that Wilfried Zaha still has. And if he's going to come early, I think Roy Hodgson would be a very happy man. But nonetheless, right now there has been no speculations. Right now there has been no talks between Roy Hodgson and Wilfried Zaha. So whatever Wilfried Zaha has in his mind, I think he might have spoken it to the Crystal Palace officials. But nonetheless, that's not what's Roy Hodgson's concern. So let's go on to the next news. Arsenal are about to meet Fiorentina. Yes, I think according to India, early morning 3:30 will be the game. Arsenal versus Fiorentina in the United States of America. It's going to be a very great game. We're just looking forward to our youngsters, what they are going to do. I think in this game there'll be another mixture of talent and experience and youth. I think youth will be more. So I am expecting a Joe Willock again starting for Arsenal. Nonetheless, I think if you have seen Bayern Munich game, you would see that we don't need we don't need to buy a goalkeeper. Martinez is an awesome guy. Emiliano Martinez is superb. I think his reactions are superb, and my personal suggestion, he should not be pushed down the pecking order and we go all out and buy a goalkeeper. No, we should not do that. Emiliano Martinez deserves a chance, at least as a backup keeper. He is an unbelievable talent, trust me on that. And I would like to see Olainka playing, man. That gem of a goal, that cracker of a goal, I will never forget it. Okay, I will never forget it. It was a great goal that I saw. Nonetheless, let's go on with the next news. Arsenal are actually going to hijack Everton's deal. I mean, Everton are actually behind Juventus striker Moise Kean. Well, the youngster was really a prospect, a future prospect that everyone was thinking that he would be. But turns out that Juventus have actually signed a hell lot of players. Okay, they have two great full teams that can even represent Juventus without breaking a sweat. Yeah. And Moise Kean, I think he could be available for 25 to 30 million euros. So Moise Kean is being eyed by Everton, and Arsenal do not want to miss the chance to snap up the youngster, the talented youngster who's fearless and really makes solid runs and is really pacey. So I believe if Arsenal have the budget, which I believe is not 45 million, I think we are missing some things out. But nonetheless, I believe the budget is much more. And if you have, snap him up for the future. Well, I hope you can do it. Let's go on with the next news. Unai Emery has spoken a lot in the recent interview, and in one of the statements, when he was asked about who should be the Arsenal's captain, well, he was mentioning that Mesut was captain, Cech was captain, Ramsey was captain, but Cech is left, Ramsey's gone, Koscielny will leave. he just said that. He has clarified that the future aspect of Laurent Koscielny, he won't be an Arsenal player anymore. That means the legal battle that Laurent Koscielny is ready to fight with Arsenal, it turns out that Laurent Koscielny is going to win it. Undoubtedly, that I don't understand why and how this is going to happen, but this is really sad that if Laurent Koscielny is made to leave without us making any money, or without him respecting the last year in his contract, I don't know. I just want to know that is it actually right of Koscielny to do that? I personally feel that it is the worst way of managing a club. I don't care what Koscielny believes or feels. As fans, okay, we don't want to see Koscielny anymore. If we don't have any option, we don't want. He's gone. His years are over with Arsenal. We have to be very much clear about that. Koscielny needs to understand that he also believes that he doesn't want to be with Arsenal. But one thing has to be made clear to everyone in the squad, that whatever you ask, we're not going to give it to you. Nothing will be handed over to you in a plate. Okay? You want to get out? There is a way to get out. If you can pay, fuck off. If you cannot pay, stay. Or if you're negotiating with a club, tell them to pay that amount and take your ass to that club. Simple as that. We have suffered enough from mismanagement. I believe, my personal suggestion, if it is all about managing Laurent Koscielny, I think Raul Sanyehi and his team are much well qualified than me suggesting them. But my view on this is simple. Laurent Koscielny, if he wants to pay up all his money and leave to Bordeaux and whichever fucking club who wants him, pay and fuck off. Simple. Let's go on to the next news. Edu Gaspar has made a stunning revelation and a stunning appeal to the players of Arsenal. Well, he has mentioned that to work with a strong mentality, you build a good mentality. Okay, and the club needs to have the same mentality as the players. He wants Arsenal to lift themselves up. That is the reason why he was actually hired. And that mentality, well, that is the real class act that Edu is doing. It is all about mentality. What differs you and me from Cristiano Ronaldo is just a mere mentality. Yeah, he could be taller than me, he could be a good-looking person, he could be the most hard-working person in this whole planet than me or many of us. More than million people compared to him, nobody can match him. It's clear. But the only thing that differs between me and Cristiano Ronaldo or any GOAT is mentality. And that is exactly what Edu has mentioned. He stresses out on the point of mentality, and mentality is the reason why Arsenal could not finish into the top 4 or are not into the biggest of European status than it is supposed to be in. So that was really great from Edu. I hope the players adopt that philosophy and value, and I believe that gets inculcated in their real lives as well. Let's go on to the next news. Well, one of the greatest couple of Arsenal, Mesut Ozil and Unai Emery, have actually spoken to each other before the preseason. It turns out that Mesut Ozil suggests that his relationship with Unai Emery is a very good relationship, and it turns out that nothing is sour between them. And Unai Emery has mentioned that he has spoken to him in the preseason, before the start of the preseason, with Mesut Ozil, and it turns out that he has an idea to actually make sure that Mesut Ozil gets more and more game time, and there's no other way. Okay, we're paying him a hell lot of wages, no other club is buying. The only way to make sense is that to play him, to make him at least try to be what he was in the yesteryears. But nonetheless, he believes that it would require Mesut Ozil to provide daily commitment to the club, great amount of hard work. And Mesut Ozil has actually also praised him in terms of, initially because of his health, he could not make more and more appearances for Arsenal. But at the later stages of the league games and the other fixtures, he was given a hell lot of chances. So he would not want to complain about it, but he believes and he maintains that it is a very healthy relationship between him and Unai Emery. I don't know if what is the truth behind it, but nonetheless, I think Unai Emery has no option other than using him in the midfield. But otherwise, as as make no mistake, and remember my words, mark my words, when Unai Emery is going to get a quality midfielder who would replace Mesut Ozil, when Mesut Ozil is still in the squad, he will not take any time but to replace Mesut Ozil and keep him on the bench. It is just that he's not getting the proper option, the right option, who would create more and more magic and who would do wonders for Arsenal. Once he gets that player, Mesut Ozil is going to be on the bench, must believe. So this was the transfer news of the day. I hope you loved it, and thank you so much, guys, for 500 subscribers. You don't know how much humbled I am. I can only tell you if I could meet you in person, or I could show you, but nonetheless, that would be fake. But whatever reality, with all the humble virtue that I possess, I would like to say thank you so much that you guys have totally supported me. You can still support me, and I think we still have days left in this month. Why don't we target 600 subscribers before the end of this month? I hope we can do that. I think we can do that. Our channel has that potential to push the barriers. Share this video with whoever your Arsenal friends are, whoever your friends are, and who don't openly support Arsenal. There are many fans who don't openly support Arsenal. This is the right time to support Arsenal. Tell your friends, show this video to them, and tell them that you have to be motivated. Get out. Okay, get out and make your voice felt. Buy that freaking jersey of Arsenal if you believe you do support the club. Openly admit it and don't make any mistake. No, we are not behind anyone. You need to understand that this season starts again as a fresh, okay? And we go and fight for our bid to reach the top 4. Nonetheless, get out of their houses. Nonetheless, get out of your comfort zone and support Arsenal. And if you need any motivation for that, watch this channel. The Indian Gooner always supports whichever part of the world any Gooner is. Always, please connect with the Indian Gooner. And if your friends are in different parts of the world and who are also Arsenal fans, share the link of this video with them so that they connect with me as well. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon also, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.